And he starts off right away. I barely get into this battle, and he casts it instantly. It's Bad Breath. Now, Bad Breath will induce every status ailment at the exact same time on all enemy targets. So thus it becomes one of my favorite skills ever. And the reason I waited so long to do this, guys, is guess what his name is? Malboro. Anybody get the insinuation? I love video games. And yes, for the record, if anybody asks if I'm against smoking, the answer is yes, I'm actually heavily against smoking. Not necessarily so much from a health standpoint, because I understand in terms of, like, let's say a social party, why people would enjoy smoking. I'm a bigger fan of cigars than I am cigarettes, because originally cigarettes were intended more for the women folk, hence the et at the end of it, and hence the long rod that they used to smoke cigarettes out of. I really don't know when or why men started. Now here's an ominous looking room, and it's actually a very simple room. Ooh, we got a fire armlet. Now, fire armlets, namely just so you can replace this, because now we have fire, ice, and thunder, and each of those will get drained in some way. And unfortunately for Cloud, I actually am going to take away half his materia options. So he lost revive. Enemy skill. Manipulate. I don't think I need Oh yeah, so I did rearrange some materia because a bunch of things mastered out. So poison, seal, ice, fire are now all fully maxed. So I gave him destruction with added effect, restore with all, and earth. See, he really needs that. That's such a nice combo to have. Alright, since those three are about to max out, I'll remove you. And everything else can just kind of deal. But this ominous looking room, every time you walk into one of these hanging stalactites of ice, you're going to get into a fight, and yes, you have to destroy the stalactite. And what I'm actually going to do here, I'm actually going to do something a little silly, but I'm going to cast Big Guard on our team, and then I will show off Galleon Beast, which is Vincent's ultimate. And now, Vincent's ultimates, limit breaks, work in a specific way. I don't know if that's going to affect it or not. I guess not. Sweet! I love Vincent. A lot of my friends do not like Vincent, because while Vincent is in this form, he is uncontrollable. You are unable to target any specific enemy, and his limit breaks also do elemental damage. So in that case, it was fire, which is why I brought Vincent into the party now. And lightning was born. A lot of my friends don't like that, and you lose. He's like that for the rest of the fight until he either gets jumped out of the room below now. He is like that for the rest of the fight. There's no... oh, that was poison, okay. Let us see. No. So what I will often do is I will, more frequently than not, I give him, not revive, but I'll give him things like Comet. I generally won't give him my enemy skill. He was just low on mana, so I figured I might as well. But I'll give him things like barriers, or I'll have him cast the magic spells, like, I'll give him Comet. I'll give him summons, because summons can only be used once per star. I don't know if I've mentioned that or not. I've never really had the chance to not show that off. They can only be used once per star, and then when you have them mastered, you can use them unlimited. But the mana cost for them also is high as well. So what I would do is I'd give Vincent Comet and summons. That way he would just rip apart his own mana, and then when he's out of mana, by that time he would generally go into a limit break and do massive amounts of damage. anything is going to survive that beta. But yeah, so Vincent hasn't been in our party forever. And here he casts beta. Look at that damage. Already, I think, higher than Kate Sith. But yeah, you can keep attacking those things. I'll show off on the next one what happens if you don't use magic spells. It just takes a lot longer. And Restore was born. Well, there goes the theory that I was gonna use Restore all on my teammates. I was gonna use Regen, because that's a fun spell that I actually do really enjoy. I really... Like, this is actually one of the few materias that actually stays on my party almost the entire game. And that's also why I buy 2 of them. Like, you find the one at the very beginning, and I buy a second one almost immediately. For that reason. Let's see, that's about to max out. What am I missing? I'll get Sense back on, why not? Ooh, that's what I should do. Alright, your stuff is not getting double. So what we will do is we'll give you cover, enemy skill, and then instead of sense I'll give you barrier. Yeah, oh, and barrier has all, that's convenient. Now, Vincent's Limit Break I'm also a little bit unsure about because I believe it may stat scale differently than most other Limit Breaks. Most Limit Breaks in this game will stat scale off attack. Now, Vincent, I've given him the power wrist in my practice playthroughs that I've been doing. And I say playthroughs because I have multiple files. And one of the things I'm noticing is that when I give him the power wrist, which increases physical damage, physical attack, he doesn't seem to get any bonus from that. But what I'm going to do at one point is I'm going to find out how much damage he's doing at one point. Oh yeah, so here's what happens if you attack the ice. This icicle thing. Oh, that didn't give me enough. So every few attacks will give you a little icicle drop on your head. And now, I thought that it would crack, like, every attack or so, like, every, 1,000 damage, because it only has, 3,000 life on it. But yeah, that's why I also use beta, to just make it go a lot faster. But yes, Vincent's limit breaks are, he has a physical attack in each limit break form, and then he has a elemental attack in each form. And the first one is fire. Now, if you remember way back when you first get Vincent, you fight something called a Stilva, and that thing is immune to fire. So consequently, if you try to... Or Sid's taking a beating. Not a single one on Vincent. Yep, that's what you get. I love White Witch. Such a game-breaking spell, to be honest. Same thing with Beta. Enemy skill just does so much more. Love it! Oh, but you fight a Stilva, and now if you take Vincent into that battle, as well as some dragons are in that area, if you take Vincent into that battle, when he casts that Beast Flare, he has one of 2 attacks while in that limit break form. One's called Beast Flare, and the other one's called I think it's Fury Berserk or something like that. We'll find out what it is in a moment. Jump down to the next room. Nope. Grab the last chest here, which is a last elixir. That doesn't sound familiar. Now I need to find it. I'm sorry guys, I actually have no idea what that last elixir is. But if you use Vincent's Limit Break and then go into that battle, and he casts Beast Flare on something that's immune to fire, he'll end up healing it. And Vincent's Limit Break do massive damage. Specifically the spellcasting one, which I believe, if I'm correct, I've been trying to talk to some of my friends about this and we're not sure. I would have left if it was like Masked Axe and I just don't know how to read. I could have sworn that said Last Elixir. I'll look it up off screen and find out. Aloha, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Now, there is actually something up in this cave before we move on. It's not these stupid cheetah things. I don't even know why I hate them, but I know I hate them. Probably because you only steal tranquilizers off them, and that's not all that impressive. But they do have Blaster, which looks awesome. I kind of wish that's how, like, fire was in this game. Like Piraga, I wish it was just like, you know, throwing the fireball and just threw it. Last time, I think we were talking about something about, you know, why Vincent's amazing and whatnot. I'm a huge Vincent fan. Huge, just love everything about him, his personality. He's intelligent. He's kind of like that silent, mysterious character where you don't really know what's going on with him. You don't know what he's thinking or what he's about, except that he's a good guy, even though you kind of think he should be a bad guy. Or at least that's how I take him in. This is what we were looking for, this dragon. Nothing to steal. Wait, what? You can manipulate him. Now see, also, that should be an enemy skill right there. That should be the enemy skill you get to use. I could have sworn you stole dragon armlets off these guys. Alright, you're just gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna cast Reflect on you. Maybe I need the Hypno Crown for this. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. And now I can't cast Big Guard on it. That Who has my haste material? You have it. Okay, and of course that backfires. And there's Reflect at its best. I'm gonna go off screen for a second, guys. I'm sorry that I just started the episode. But I'm pretty sure that you can manipulate him to teach you Dragon Breath. Or to teach you Dragon Force. As well as, I'm pretty sure you can steal Dragon Armlets on him. Unless I stole it off of him and didn't realize it. Which is completely awesome. I have that tendency of doing that also. So guys, I'm really sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but excuse me for a moment, I shall return. Alright guys, so as it would turn out, I am mistaken that these dragons under no circumstance can be manipulated. I must be thinking of different dragons, although I could have sworn you could learn Dragon Force off of these guys. But apparently not. And I was able to also confirm off-screen that indeed Vincent has a physical attack as well as a magic attack for his limit break. So in his Galleon Beast form, Berserk Dance and is your physical attack, and then Beast Flare is your magic attack. And the way I was able to confirm this is that I cast Big Guard upon my enemies, and Vincent's Limit Break went off, so I procced it. And of course, in the midst of everything, he cast Beast Flare, And because Big Guard was on my enemies, and that's how you get the Dragon Armlet, gosh darn it. Upon casting Beast Flare, the magic barrier only went up. Ugh, ugh, oh. Whoa! Black Cape Man, what happened? Cave in? Oh, I love Vincent. He looks so awesome. And here we have a two-headed dragon, Shizo, and... Well then. Alright, first off, Vincent, let's get you on Big Guard duty. I'm surprised you don't have anything. Probably can be on Alexander duty to stall. And here will be the best demonstration of why Vincent can be amazing or detrimental to your team. Now these guys are, I believe, immune to fire, most of them. If not, one of them is. Yep, one is immune to fire, the other one is not. So now every time Vincent is ever going to cast Beast Flare on these stupid dragons, only one of them is going to actually damage them. Look how intimidating Alexander is. And added cut to good picture. Alright, do we have anything else we can use on that? Not really. This is also where Magic Breath, I believe, is going to heal both of them. So I'm not going to bother with that. So I'm going to switch over to Aqualung. Big attack. Big money, big money, big money. Bam! And there you can also see that Vincent's limit bar did not fill up at all, even though he was hit by the attack. Nice. Gotta love Aqualung. Now these things both have a death cast ability, meaning that before they die, they're each going to cast something on our party. So that redhead should be on the verge of death. That might be his death cast. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why he was able to get off that attack before us. Alright, so there's Sid's doing 2100 to each head. Okay, I was expecting Beast Flare to happen. Okay, there's definitely one head gone. Well, that's interesting. I think the head that we originally healed, I mean the heads are side by side. I think the original head that we healed ended up dying first. Oh, well, we got Aqualung, which is the game breaker. Yep, and boss defeated. Epic explosion! And that's why things like the Bolt Armlet are amazing, is that Sid looks like he wasn't even phased in that battle. Gotta love it. And we're gonna continue right on. But that boss can actually be quite a bit of problem. I've seen other people have huge issues with him. Aqualung is amazing. Vincent's actually probably one of the worst people you can bring in there, because I think that the one head's immune to fire and the other one's immune to electric. So I think Vincent, because of his fire breath, his Beast Flare fire breath. Oh, sweet, the Aurora Borealis! They didn't leave anything out of this game. Whoa! Whoa! What's going on? This is incredible. Incredible. Incredibly incredible. That is just gorgeous as well. To think that you climbed all the way up this freaking mountain. And now we're going to climb down it. An old crater. Something fell out of the sky and crashed down here, leaving a scar on the planet. It's amassed a vast amount of energy to heal itself. Sephiroth took that energy and is trying to use Meteor. Next time the wound won't be so small. So after this huge climb up the mountain, it's a nice easy just run. Just a nice easy brisk little jog even. You know what? I don't feel like fighting. Farewell. Finishing touch! Oh, weird. I didn't think that you got, experience for that. That's odd. Cool. I'm gonna have to start using Finishing Touch more often then. But, yep, now Mystify is gone, and we will throw back on Bahamut, because that is non-elemental damage to all opponents. Alright, how's everybody else doing? You have Comet, although not even showcasing Comet anymore. Alright, that's what I should switch. I should switch off enemy skill. Back to Sephiroth. Jeez, everything's just dying on us. Oh, crud. I'm sorry, I love you so much. You will come back, I promise. I love you, Vincent. Cloud, wait for me. Please take me with you. You're going to have it out with Sephiroth, aren't you? What? Because of Sephiroth, I, too, have lost many things. So please take me along. Don't say no, okay? Ah, she just went inside of me. It can't be helped. Darn it, Tifa! I said I was never going to use you for the rest of the game. But yes, guys, the original party members, or any character that you're forced to have in your party at some point, so Kate Sith joined our party, and he forced his way in at that point. This is Tifa's little segment, where she forces herself in as well. And as you can see, that Work Love's doing a lot. What is her status like? She's still level 45. We haven't even been using her. So strength is kind of balanced. You know what? It's really weird. Like, I'm looking at her stats right now. She looks terrible. Like, I almost don't even want to use her. So what we're going to do is... Ooh, Parasol has a near death and double AP growth. What's the other one do? Platinum Fist has increased, but not by much. I guess we'll go with Platinum Fist. And then we'll give her Aurora. And then we'll give her the Circlet to make it useful. Since you're frickin' replacing my favorite character in the game. I like Sid, but like, I don't know, like, he's just nothing compared to Vincent. In my opinion. Vincent, I'm so sorry. Don't be caught off guard. Sephiroth may be near. Oh, Vincent, you're so on top of everything. Dude, don't do it. Don't do it! That's not good. But here we get Neo Bahamut, which I actually completely forgot that it comes at this point in the game. So we're gonna take off regular Bahamut. I haven't shown Bahamut again. We'll take off Neo, we'll take off Alexander for now. Wait, what did I lose? Mystify? Maybe all the way down there. Whatever. Oh, that's the other thing. I saw that Hypno Crown. I don't want that crap on. Get your ribbon on. Get your ribbon on. So there's a save point here. Very ominous. Because we just had one before coming down here. Oh, but that's true. If you need to get your items or anything off that last party member, that's... Oh no! We haven't seen these guys in forever. So I finally found you. This is incredible.
This is the promised land the president has been searching for, and I don't know why I broke that sentence.
But I'll be the one who gets it. Sorry, old man. That man is no voice. I don't even remember what voice I do for Hojo anymore. You know what? I'll give him a nasally voice, because that's how it is in Crisis Core.
It's where the reunion will take place. They will all gather here. I wonder if we'll see Sephiroth.
I actually really like the voice actor for Hojo, and Hojo is actually one of my favorite villains because he's so just twisted. He's so twisted around signs. We need to cross when the wind is calm, or we'll get swept off. Oh, Sephiroth. And receive some extra items. So, yep, wait for the wind to die down, run through. Not that difficult. You actually don't get swept off. You just get hit directly backwards. Oh no! Guys, looks like this might be the reunion that Sephiroth has been talking about forever. And what are you? I have no idea what this thing is. Gotta wait for Cloud. Oh wow, he has a master ball. I'm annoyed that she's in our party. Stupid Tifa! Why are you forcing yourself into our party? Like, out of all the times in the game, this isn't one of the most awkward, weird, like... You just climbed up a freaking mountain. Why couldn't you have joined us on the mountain? Like, I would have been fine with you climbing the mountain with us in your little short shorts and tight white shirt that's extremely revealing in the cold. I would have been fine. No! Why are these guys jumping off the ledges? Why are they dying? Ooh, gremlins?
That mouth!
I really wish I understood what this kanji stuff. Yeah, see, the Hypno Crown, I'm not a big fan of it because it's pretty easy to manipulate most things. Okay, this was a manipulation. Did I steal anything good from you? These guys look really awesome. I want one as a pet. Oh, that's awesome! You can steal tents off of them? Well then. This is an interesting little place. I was truly not expecting to grab tents off these guys. But I just realized, just this moment, all my characters in the back lines have done reduced damage, except for Cloud, who always has long range. That's the other thing too, like this game is a little weird to me because eventually I would assume, I mean I guess you could just put long range on everybody, but in terms of like early game, one of the ways that you can make your party like OP is just have long range characters on your team. What do we get, Kaiser Knuckle? Well, you have lots of materia slots. use it. Yeah, Earth is about to level up on its own. Make yourself useful! Just give her tons of summon materials. Her maximum HP is going like way down, but her spellcasting's going way up from it. Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea to do that intentionally. Give you Bahamut. I'll give you Neo Bahamut. Ooh, yeah, that will actually work a lot better on Cloud. Not that I ever frickin' use it, but... Yep, that looks good. Stupid Tifa! Aren't you in the party? Go away! I already had my date with you! Yes, it was a one-night stand. That Kate Sith ruined. Ooh, more tents. Actually, we're not going to even need any more tents. So, let's change line, and we'll just erase these guys very quickly. And Tifa has cover. My person with the least amount of HP has cover. Definitely want to change that. Oh, but I love the scenery as well, and it's kind of cool that like these new monsters come out. I'm a little annoyed that these monsters are so weak. You know, they're not really doing anything to us at all. There was one decent monster up here, and I'm really annoyed because you can manipulate him, but you can't learn his skill. Alright, let's get that cover off of you. I'm gonna have to remember to put it back on Vincent. We'll give you... Now summons, it doesn't matter where they are, they all have a set place on the summon list. So regardless of what you do, they will always appear in the exact same spot. And now this thing has an added little bonus to it. A giant wavy line that will knock you back. Don't really understand